Hello everybody, it's Alchemist, and this tavern sucks. I've been waiting here for an hour or so waiting to get a drink, and I've yet to get my drink. Also, I noticed you can't actually sit on these bar stools, you just kind of float above them, and when I crouch, I hold my bow with my armpit. Who holds bows with their armpit? Crazy, right? So yeah, this is the Kings of Utopia server, and a lot has happened since the last time I made a video. This tavern, I don't know if it was complete on the last video, which was World Tour, but I'll show it off briefly. It's big, has lots of room for patrons. These giant beer kegs or alcohol kegs are actually functioning, although not loaded with anything. When you hit the button, it triggers this dispenser, which will shoot out whatever beverage we have in the chest. And these are just all for storage and the naming of beverages, since there really aren't too many beverages in Minecraft. Potions and milk and water. I really don't think we'll be serving lava here. If we go upstairs, we have room 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are just little tiny rooms, each with a little chest. So people just looking for a place to stay for a night or a couple nights have a room. And then you come down here and there's a little living lobby where people can relax and listen to stories and music and just have fun. Coming outside the tavern, oh my goodness, what's this? It's actually buildings and spawn. I built all these buildings during my spare time. These are all shops. 2 of which are unoccupied at the moment. 1 of which will be occupied soon. And there is my shop, which I'll show off in just a second. I'll show them all off in a second. Right across the street and next to the tavern is the stables, the Spawn Town stables. And Bing Koman has some chickens in his stable. This is my old horse, my spawn horse. He's tough, he's a tough guy. Has 14 hearts, but he's very slow and doesn't jump at all. I think he can jump out. I gotta check this now. Can you jump out of the stall? Oh, that's not such a bad jump. I thought you couldn't jump. No one else has horses here currently. They're all off around the world. The world is still encompassed in a world border. Let's go check out my shop. My shop is the Dragon's Claw. The Dragon's Claw is a reference to a Magic the Gathering card, which gains you life every time you cast a red spell. I don't think it's every time. I think it's just whenever you cast a red spell, not whenever an opponent casts a red spell. So in my shop I have some wither skulls. I'm selling for 22 diamond each, which is ridiculous. But I have some bacon for 2 diamonds a stack. Slime balls for 3 diamonds a stack. Blaze rods 6 diamonds a stack. I might have to lower my prices. No one has bought anything. Honestly, I wonder if they know my store is open. Over here I have the discount items. 2 bows for 1 gold ingot. 5 of any item besides diamond for the corresponding prices. And then 2 diamond items for 2 diamonds. Which, there's only 1 diamond item in there at the moment. But I have some good diamond stuff that's pretty much not worth repairing anymore. That'll probably go in there soon. So if you want, you could get some efficiency 5 picks that probably have like 100 or so uses on them. Efficiency and fortune 3, which isn't bad at all. Diamond. Ender chest. I got some stuff in my ender chest. I have a couple command blocks, and I'll show you why I have those in there. Um, this server is mostly vanilla survival, but I do make exceptions for certain things. And this rain is stupid and annoying. I didn't show you the top floor of my shop, but there's just a little attic room up there. It's not worth showing off. All these shops, they have their main floor where the shops will be, and then they have an upper room. And most only have 2 floors, but mine has a 3rd little attic room. Coming to the back area here, I feel like I'm getting frame loss. I always get frame loss at spawn. Holding in at 60 FPS there. I'm running a Forge build, so I can use Optifine and some shaders. The big old modern house that was on the hill has been taken down, and there's going to be a portal building here. All these shops from the back look like houses. So coming down the stairs, we have the tavern again. And over here we have the lucky wishing well. And pay 1 gold, your gift will unfold, no refunds. And may your luck be in favor, the wishing well. In your favor, the wishing well. No, false items will be taken, must use gold ingot. I tried it once. I got a beat up old golden helmet. These are just chests I have full of stuff. The town hall has not been built yet. This is a shop. I don't know whose it is. There's nothing in here at all. There used to be a villager in here, but he's gone. I don't know what happened to him. And over here, this used to be Rubik's shop, but the whole thing was blown up on the inside or removed and stripped clean, so I had to condemn it. Can't have unsafe buildings for people to fall into and die. And this is the bank. And I have my banner on here, and Grimwolf has his banner on here. We just put them on there, I don't know why. Oh, I built the bank, that gives me right. You can set your game mode inside the bank to survival or adventure mode. I don't know why anyone would want to be in adventure mode, but you have the option here. I charge 15 diamonds for a deposit box, and all you have to do is leave your diamonds and your name in here. So you go in, and you can tell right off that this is not vanilla survival. Vanilla though. Nothing in here isn't vanilla. Just might not be completely vanilla survival, but we make exceptions for certain things on the server. I make exceptions for things like lore and creating like certain things. So what happens is underneath here are solid bedrock boxes, which the person who owns the box can TP into, but only they can TP into with use of the command block. So they can throw their item in here. So say I throw my ender pearls in. Through a unique system of lots of hoppers, they go down in such a way that people can't dig down and enter. I hit the button, and my ender pearls are there waiting for me. I have a few diamonds in here. You then hit this command block to return back in front of their thing. So, yeah, it's completely solid, completely theft proof. There's only a small flaw with these, and that's other people can hit these and teleport you into your vault box from anywhere in the world. And the command for these, I can't access the command in survival. But I thought it would only work for the player, but if they were the nearest player, but there's some flaw with my command code. I'm fairly new to command blocks. I've been trying to learn them. But yeah, it's a little bugged. I want to add a radius to them, but I couldn't get that working for some odd reason. And just a little bit more to show off here at spawn. Down this way, we have the shops of Classic Game Boy. That's Classic Game Boy. Hey, Classic Game Boy, how are you doing? Fine, don't answer me. Be that way. Here, Rubik Rocks. Holy moly. Woo. That's a lot of stuff. So, looks like zombies broken. Doesn't look like there's anything interesting here. Over here is the general store. It is open. If I'm not here, you can leave a note telling me what you want and how much. Thanks. So, there's some good items in there. I should order a ton of ender pearls. And over here is just an empty store. I believe he's making this into a library. What's cockfighting? What? What? That's inhumane. You sons of guns can't go fighting poor chickens. We have PETA after us. And yeah, that's it for the spawn. I gotta do something about that. I gotta get police force on this server. Break up some of these illegal rings. Don't do it. Don't do it. So, you know, that's Power 5 bow with Flame. Unbreaking 3, Flame 1, Affinity 1. And it didn't kill him. What's up with that? Alright, so now we're at one of my bases that I've been working on. This is quite a ways away from where the spawn is. It's actually in the very topmost corner of the map. Holy moly! Get out of my mind! Yes, I'm using a golden sword. The golden sword is a magical golden sword. Don't question it. This is my small encampment of stuff. And I've been building this entire city. This is going to be the capital city of my territory. And I'll explain what I mean in a little bit. I wanted this to be kind of based off Markarth. I think it's Markarth. The city in Skyrim. Hopefully I'm getting the right city. So I have the water flowing down the middle. Gates to the city you enter, and there'll be like bridges and stuff. You have your shops built into the hill here. You can kind of climb up onto different levels. And there's different shops. There's going to be bridges across. I built this whole mountain in the middle here. It took forever. And that's what that giant mine you saw down there was me getting stone. And there's actually a bigger mine deeper down that, yeah, it's a lot of stone. These are the walls. Not much to show off at the moment. But let me go outside. I'll just give you guys a look. I feel like I'm getting lag, but it says I'm getting 60 FPS. But I feel like it's jittery. Yeah, so this is it. The base. And this is like this is going to be like my main hold, I think. And there's going to be, this whole valley is going to have buildings and farms in it. There's going to be like a giant gate here, and there's going to be like walls connecting all these mountains together, and probably like giant castle and tower there. There's going to be a waterfall coming down right there, feeding that river I created. And this is all done vanilla survival. No cheatiness here. A lot of picks gone through and lots of diamonds. But since my one mine's at diamond level, it kind of keeps me in diamonds enough that I can survive, and I'll show you my diamonds. I actually mined a lot of diamonds. Behold, my wealth chest. I have 54 diamond ore. I have 41 loose diamonds. And I actually killed a wither down into mines. So I gotta create my beacon, because it'll make mining stone so much easier. I mean, efficiency 5's nice, but efficiency instant haste 2 is much better. So, yeah, that's my project I'm working on. This whole episode, I think, is just going to be me showing off some stuff. So, yeah, that's that. And I'll be back in a second. Oh, man. Alright, so the last thing I have to show you guys is the Hall of Kings. The Hall of Dwarven Kings, to be precise. Because technically, I'm supposed to be the dwarf of the group, since we all kind of base our characters off Lord of the Rings races. And, well, let's see. I'm not exactly a dwarf, so I gotta make my skin kind of dwarven. I'm gonna keep my head, but I'm gonna give it a beard, and I'll probably change my outfit. So, revealing the Hall of the Dwarven Kings. Boom! And I built the whole Hall of Dwarven Kings. I made all these statues in the creative world, and then I used MC Edit to create this whole area. This walls are stone, but the whole thing is completely encased in bedrock. The only way in here is for one to teleport to the correct coordinates, and this is made so only kings can enter the Hall of Kings. And these are the thrones. This is where the meetings of the Hall of Kings takes place. I have my throne, and my friend has his throne, because I don't know, we got first pick basically, so we took the end chairs. Over here is the forge. And this is really just an anvil and enchantment area, and there's zombies somewhere, but they can't get me here. Yeah, so there's 8 dwarven statues, each representing a king, and there's the table in the middle. And over here is the armory, and oh, I can't get through. What is this? Witchcraft. Originally there was not bedrock encasing the entire Hall of Kings, so there was a security measure to keep people from going into here. This is just a storage room. There's some special picks. Special picks! They're just regular fortune picks. But yeah, so basically what happened is some nosy people on my server decided, hey, let's go digging in these weird mountains that totally don't make sense in this area because there's deserts and odd formations and stuff. So they dug down over in that corner and they found the Hall of Kings. And I'm like, I can't have non-kings in the Hall of Kings, because, well, that's just wrong. So I encased the whole thing in bedrock. Well, yeah, so basically the premise is that there's just kings governing territories on the server now. And that's basically it. Really, it doesn't change much of the server. It just creates how would you say it? Factions almost. and I'm trying to grow the server. I want it to be survival. I want to grow it past normal survival Minecraft. I want to have purpose, like something a little further beyond. This command block will take you out to the map room. So I want to grow it past its survival. Like, because honestly, people, I've noticed this, they get bored with just building things. Like, what is it? Mine build. They need interaction. And people interact, but it's not to the level I want. And I'm partially to blame for this. I don't have a lot of time to call up people on Skype and be like, hey, let's do this, let's do that. I just don't have the time. I mean, I've so much stuff I have to do in real life, and up here in the cold north, lots of shoveling. So it's partially my fault that there's not a lot of interaction on my end, but our people on the server seem to get along pretty well, which I'm really happy about, and I hope to continue to grow the server into a very tight-knit community where people can appreciate what I'm doing, appreciate the direction I'm trying to go with on the server. I just want it to work. I'd like if I had some more people who did YouTube on here, to kind of do a few collabs. But I'm working on. I said I'd rather compromise collabs with YouTube and promote a strong community instead, because I rather have a strong community to play with than a YouTubing community that doesn't really care about each other. And I must say, everyone on the server is younger than me, except my friend, he's actually younger than me too, but he's closer to my age. But despite that they're young, AAA Minecraft haven't been in a while, so I'll be looking around at the server. Okay. Yeah, I've been really happy with the people. They are younger. Most of them are around 14, 15 years old, but they've been really respectful, very nice. And I really appreciate what they're doing with the server and trying to be a strong community on it. So I really appreciate that. So thank you guys. Thank you Rubix and Malik and Mr. Butter and Root Beer. Yeah, thank you for being so great on the server. And thank you guys for watching this. Gonna try and edit this a little, make it not so lengthy. Yeah, probably gonna be a long episode, but it kind of explains a little bit of what I'm going for on the server. A little bit of a twist. Not even the people on my server know about the Kings, so if they watch this video, they're probably going to be in for a bit of shock. I wonder if it's going to be upsetting to them in a way. But honestly, it shouldn't really affect their Minecraft gameplay in any way whatsoever, other than there's a king governing the territory they're in, basically. There's still the no griefing law. Kings can't grief bases. Just throwing it out there. OMG, I'm so outdated. Yeah, that's gonna do it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I didn't completely bore you guys. It's been a while, and I just wanted to get a lot of stuff out of the way in one episode. And I'm hoping to get on a more consistent recording basis. I just been out of the loop for, I think, about a month at this point. And I just wanted to get back into it. So, thank you guys all for watching. Have a great day. And while all these guys are changing their names, I'll just quickly go down here, show off my storage room, and log off.